With the picturesque sands in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Scott Kazmir will be on the mound for the boys in blue. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this is somebody you've got to get up in the zone. His out pitch is the sinker ball. And if he's working that thing down, it's going to be a long game for the hitters.
Denard Span heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 2.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Van Slyke has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Into the box, Joe Panik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, strike one. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Kazmir into the windup. Here it is on 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. 2 gone.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Buster Posey gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Oh, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Hunter Pence set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, in foul ground for Ellis behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, Matty, he throws both a four-seamer and a cutter. That four-seamer will just ride through the zone. That cutter will dart a little bit, makes it real tough for the hitters.
Chase Utley comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Chase Utley.
And this is taken outside for ball one. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Corey Seager is on deck. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ballgame.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Corey Seager will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First and second here with nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in now. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn to Crawford for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Brandon Belt makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Brandon Belt.
Kazmir has his target. First pitch on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Van Slyke will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First delivery to him on the way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. No score here as we play inning number 2. Cold strike, 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Duffy is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with throwing that heavy 2-strike sinker. That's good work behind the plate to keep that ball within reach and then make the play at first.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 2 home runs and a pair of RBIs. 2 out, nobody on. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's what you do against a sinker ball. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
Angel Pagan will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Johnny Cueto gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yasiel Puig will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his right, Panic, 1 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. sounds sharp, too.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment, it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And that misses 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played two full, and we are tied 0-0. Denard Span is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Line to the right side. But there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number one.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Here's Joe Panik. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and two strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there with two strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Kazmir gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and two strikes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Buster Posey stands in. From the stretch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
2-0 pitch on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Home half of the third coming up. No score. A.J. Ellis will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to first. Belt has it. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Scott Kazmir steps in now. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. The 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Eric Carroll and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Kazmir's ready. First pitch on its way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Matt Duffy is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but
he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Looking to avoid his first walk. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a liner, but foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Angel Pagan would be next. To first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Corey Seager is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Baseman, Justin Turner.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And now just look at all three of these pitches here on show track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike. And not a strike either. Now, that's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the pine.
Here's Adrian now. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, they're going to be fairly lucky to still throw this guy out right here. We'll take a look at it. It's a fastball, but the throw down is a high one. And this is where guys can get hurt all the time. But he goes up, gets the baseball, and then slaps the tag down right on him.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bounce towards the second baseman. Panic barehanded. Got him.
Whew, no problem.
Dodgers go down quietly. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Angel Pagan heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Puig is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Settling in now, Johnny Cueto. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Denard Span will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
That evens it up, 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Yaske comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Lays off 1-0. There's his total now, just into his fifth inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Jock Peterson in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Cueto pauses. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Cueto will go to first. A dive, but he's back.
Keeping an eye on him.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And you know, this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down and he's not missing by much, but he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Span is under it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
Scott Van Slyke is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
That's a ball.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
In now is A.J. Ellis, and Cueto starts him out with strike 1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for L.A. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Joe Panik, who started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Second baseman, Joe.
Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Utley's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Hunter Pence will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Scott Kazmir will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Scott Kazmir.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Cueto into his motion. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Now to the plate, Chase Utley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Span. Still going back. Gone! Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
My guess is that Posey wanted this pitch to be down a bit more, but instead you can see where it winds up, and that is not a location you're going to get away with all too often.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Here's Corey Seager.
The shortstop.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. Now, I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
Grounded to the right. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Justin Turner will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Pagan. And that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Brandon Belt will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Popped high in the air. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Matt Duffy stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. In the air, out to right. Puig giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Adrian Gonzalez will stand the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Cueto sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Sergio Romo will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kelby Tomlinson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Yasiel Puig will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There goes the runner. And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt in foul ground. A quick out number 1.
Now he comes right in out of the bullpen and gets a pop-up on the first pitch he throws. Now that's what you call pushing the right button.
Jock Peterson will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
On the ground up the middle. One there. Back to first. Did he keep his foot on the bag? He did. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Angel Pagan comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Out in front of it, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike, too.
The 1-2 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, shortstop, Kelby Tomlinson.
Kelby Tomlinson will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Nope.
Circle change, too low, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. And you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Yimi Garcia will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Yimi Garcia.
Denard Span will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ball game. Maybe something will change for him.
First offering on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and chopped up the middle. There's one. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Joe Panik. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And it's quickly 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Scott Van Slyke leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. rocket to third. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
In now is A.J. Ellis, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. And that's too high, ball two. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the pitch on 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Ball three. 3-2 now.
And that may have been one of those, let's just see if we can get him to chase one more time. Not a bad idea.
Bases are empty, one man out. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Lifted in the air out to right. Hence giving chase. And that's the third out. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains in this one. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jansen.
Buster Posey will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now. There's
the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Jansen comes set. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
In a one-run game like this, just keeping this guy off base is a big development because he can do his damage in a lot of different ways.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And boy, if there's one thing you don't want to do when you're an out away from sewing up the ball game, this is it. Now you put the tying run on base, so all it'll take is a ball in the gap to even this thing up.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Tap foul at home plate. One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 1-0. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score.